bask in my glory.
It develops bad habits, being noisy one day and quiet the next. Knives thinks it is best to always walk softly, so that stealth is as natural as breath. It is not a gadget, so it depends on its eyes. It can only see what's in front, but knives here. 20 paces to the east, a thief scratches his ears. 50 paces further, a beggar sighs and counts his coins. 2 stories above, a couple says their vows, while underneath in the catacombs, a widow weeps for her husband. But that is not all it does not see, for when its eyes look, then its mind knows. A second of time sits between looking and knowing. When it looks with its eyes, it can only see the past. But Knives hears the guard approaching, the mark falling into a deep sleep. The cat hears, the mind knows. Minutes before anything is seen, its eyes can only see the past, but Knives' ears know the future.
Interesting.
Knives steals for the guild and carves those shadow marks in the doors that have none. On some occasions, he will even cook. Usually, Knives saves his talents for special meals, like when an enterprising thief steals a vintage wine or a barrel of imported delicacies. In fact, Knives' fondest memory is the day a disgruntled fisherman sold to Nelia a crate of fresh meringa. It is a rare fish that inhabits the Sea of Coasts, a week's voyage from the coast. Knives prepared the fillet with chives, parsley, and a drop of lemon, and served it with a side of fresh tomatoes. The walls of this sewer drank in that aroma for weeks. Not a single complaint could be heard in the flagon. Even Nerun managed to keep his mouth silent. Ah, that was a good time to be Knives.
Crap. Well, enough of that.
Until next time.
You'd better have coin to pay for your drinks. There's no handouts here.
Whatever you're selling, I'm not buying. Alright, but if you get arrested, don't blame it on me.
Got a lot of nerve coming down. I wouldn't stay here long if I were you. Huh. A lot of old guys around. I don't really know how I can help. Well, when you put it that way, I think I do know the old guy you're talking about. He's holed up in the Ratway Worms. Hardly ever leaves the place. Has someone bring him food and such. Crazy old coot from what I've heard. For that to stand out down here, he must really be off his nut. Until next time.
So the Warrens.
Stay out of trouble. It's gonna be trouble.
If you're looking for conversation, the flagon isn't the place.
Oh, why not?
Make it quick.
Maybe this is the vaults. Oh no, it is the bolts. Never mind.
Whatever you're selling, I'm not buying.
Alright.
Is someone there?
Thalmer. Why are you guys traveling backwards for? Like idiots. Iron halberd. Probably get down here and all the enemies will be killed. Sturgis and Gore will be lopping heads off. That's exactly what happened. Scaled bracers of alchemy, huh? Damn it. Ashlanders. That's interesting. What do we need to drop? Let me see what's heaviest here. Actually,
I've got your back.
yeah, maybe you do, maybe you don't.
I am at your command.
I'm giving you some weapons, though. Something else I picked up. Yeah, so I'll give you.
Lead on.
Small chests. Oops. Easy enough. Orcish club. Any other surprises? Darwin's bow. Pretty weak. Even if it is a uniquely named weapon. So there should have been enemies back here. But I guess not. Or if there were. Gore and Jordis took care of him. So, into the Warrens.
Out with it, fool.
What the hell?
Why do you disturb me, mortal? I've nothing to discuss with you. I am Dagmar, the greatest and most powerful mage who ever lived. But that was then. I live no more. No, you wretched fool. Death is more than a word. It is a cold hand of rotted flesh, hissing air as foul as a goblin's whisper. Life does not flow through this shell. It is as empty as your philosophy. I did no such thing. The college's understanding of magic is as narrow as your vision. I trained under the order of the Sijic monks. Yet, much like Manamarco before me, I left the order and their miserable traditions behind to pursue a higher magic. No, worm, I did not. To call me a mage is to call the Direni Tower a fortress, and the Red Year a fire. It is a testament to my prowess that I exist on the mortal plane, even as my body decays in death's hollow embrace. I have wandered throughout Tamriel since the day of the Broken Diamond, when Queen Patema reigned in solitude. Like a fish scuttling on land, you flap your heels, your feeble mind attempting to grasp what is beyond your comprehension. Lichdom is a fool's body, for necromancers content spending eternity as skinless wraiths. With a sleight of hand, they control their corpse like an avatar, and their souls are bound to phylacteries. I did not prescribe to such cheap necromancer tricks. I sought the path to true immortality through the techniques developed by the Sijic monks. The Sijics could send their voices across great distances, their voices manifesting as living ghosts in the ether of conjured space. It is even said that the Sijics could disrupt the flow of time, moving freely in the infinitesimal space between this world and the void. I succeeded in achieving the opposite, to have my body held in stasis as time flowed around me. The question is not what, feeble mortal, but who. One of my servants acted outside of my will. The spell suspended my body in a cocoon of lost time, at which point I would be invulnerable from all outside influence as time passed around me. However, in the instant I returned to the mortal plane, my body would be at its most vulnerable, as the soul sought to gain control of its faculties. The assailant knew this, but the fool was careless. The blow was struck as most of my soul remained in the void, and my body had yet to return to time.
Interesting.
When the spell was interrupted, my body became trapped in slowed time. As such, it took 50 years for my soul to regain consciousness. It took 100 years for the dagger's wound to bleed 200 years before I could conjure movement beyond the slow of time. Yet 2 centuries later, my body still continues to wait for a spell that will never finish, and a time that will never resume its normal pace.
Very interesting.
Of my servants, there were 3 whom I trusted with guarding my body during the transfer. Fane the illusionist, Marius the warlock, and the cleric, Irilem, who herself left the Sigic order to serve my will. Together they were powerful, but on their own they were nothing more than worthless sycophants. Such was the reasoning behind their selection. Yet only one managed to betray my will, and kill the others in the process. Illusion can sway emotion, but it cannot bend reality. I tested Fane's loyalty before accepting him in my service. The fool did not come alone. He and his brother sought to serve me, yet only one was willing to kill the other and pay the price of immortality. Your pitiful mind clings to beginnings and ends when the point of the matter lies between. It is decay that I find abhorrent. Metal rusting, wood withering, skin rotting. This disease of time is what I aimed to rectify. Even now, as you stand here before me, mortal, the sweat pours from your body. The water trickles from the ceiling, cutting away the stone at your feet. The mold grows in the shadows, poisoning the air with its toxic spores. It matters not if the subject is a great man, a majestic palace, or a shrine to the gods. Decay will claim them all. And yet when this world ends, another will take its place, so that its fields can wither and blacken, and its seas can bubble with pus. You ask for my strength, pitiful mortal, yet for what purpose do you wish to wield it? You are weak, well, and your Thu'Mic makes you no more than a mouse with a kitten's claws. I will concede, however, that the strings of fate wrap around your wrists, although it remains to be seen whether you pull them or they pull you. Very well. Ask, and I will accompany you, if only to see you fall.
Wow. What a bastard.
Lose the weakling you have at your side, and I will join.
Ha! Interesting.
Be gone.
Who the hell is that guy? I don't remember him before. There are other people here too, I believe.
Inkpot, stone.
Out with it, fool.
Come here, come here, come here, come. I'm gonna eat
Whoa.
well tonight, my darling.
That's interesting. I wonder if that's a not loaded thing or something. That's what purple usually means. Why? Where the hell's he going to?
They were golden, even when they were dead. But their blood was red. I knew it would be.
Idiot. Where'd what's his name go?
Enjoy your last breath. Highly overrated.
Double teamed.
He explained it all to me. Before, when I still understood. I don't remember, but I still know. I finally understand what it all means. What it was all for. The killing. And the dying.
Yeah, I don't think you do.
He'll tell you, just ask. You don't even need to ask. They'll tell you anyway. You don't think there's any hope, do you? I don't. He's right. I had a medal. It had someone's face on it. I threw it away after. It didn't help. I had a medal. It
Really?
had someone's face on it. I threw it away after.
Also making no goddamn sense whatsoever.
He explained it all to me. Huh?
Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. Oh wow, what the hell? I think I just walked through the wall. So this burn is somewhere in one of these rooms.
Out with it, fool.
Is it there? I think it's this one here.
Go away! What? No, that's not me. I'm not Esbern. I don't know what you're talking about. Delphine? How do you... So you finally found her, and she led you to me. And here I am, caught like a rat in a trap.
Alright, let's continue. So...
Ah, indeed. Indeed. I do remember. Delphine really is alive, then. You'd better come in, then, and tell me how you found me. What you
Alright, Esbern.
This'll just take a moment. This one always stops. There we go. Only a couple more. There we are. Come in. Make yourself at home. That's better. Now we can talk. So, Delphine keeps up the fight after all these years. I thought I would realize its hopelessness. I tried to tell you years ago. Haven't you figured it out yet? What more needs to happen before you all wake up and see what's going on? Aldwin has returned, just like the prophecy said. The dragon from the dawn of time will devour the souls of the dead. No one can escape his hunger, here or in the afterlife. Aldwin will devour all things, and the world will end. Nothing can stop him. I tried to tell them. They wouldn't listen. Fools. It's all come true. All I could do was watch our doom approach.
Excuse me. So,
Oh yes, it's all been foretold. The end has begun. Aldrin has returned. Only a dragonborn can stop him. But no dragonborn has been known for centuries. It seems that the gods have grown tired of us. They left us to our fate, the plaything of Aldrin the World.
that's what you think.
What? You are really not true? Dragon can... Then there is hope. The gods have not abandoned us. We must go. Quickly now. Take me to Delphi. We have much to discuss. Give me just a moment. I must gather a few things. I mean... no useless trash. Where did I put my annotated annual? One moment. I know time is on this. Must leave secrets for the Thalmor. There's one more I must bring. Well, I guess that's good enough. Let's be off.
Some of the books are there. There's some Thu'Mic. Troll slaying. A manual to troll slaying. Gentleman's Guide to Whiterun. So much for those guys. This one's actually pretty powerful. That's an easy lock. Almost leveled up. Alright. Sorry, come on, load already. Hate it when this happens. Takes forever. And ever. And ever some more. I'm gonna stop recording and see what happens. So I got hung up on the loading thing again. I don't know what's causing that. Again, that happens every once in a while too. I think it might have to do with the fact that I have 7 up in the background. It's eating up a lot of RAM.